I have a package from AB-LAB, parenthesis, engineer. And it's a domestic package. So I was able to find the tracking number. What I've got here is some little 30mm cooling fans. Well, 30mm fans. Rated for 24 volts. I was hoping to use them with one of these plus minus supplies. They're a bit small in my opinion. Maybe we won't need that much airflow. On eBay they were sold as 4 pieces of fans. $10 free shipping. That means $2.50 a piece. And on eBay they're using this name. Not very heavy. You don't see me buying these very much. The stereo amplifier. It's 12 volts. I believe that means it's probably designed for use in a vehicle. So it is the base model. So we have no remote. And this cost $14. It was also well, unfortunately I missed the seller deal 24 hours. Well, let's see what kind of audio amplifier you get for $15. So the front and back panels well, tear it apart. So now we have a board that slides out the front. Screws in the side. Bulk of the heat then would be passed to the case. No heat sink compound on this. And we have one active component, which is a KIA 4558P. So here it's called an AK 170. They also make a 370. It looks like the circuit board's marked AK 100. 2 times 20 watts. And the AK 170 model number is checked. So assuming that these are line level inputs using RCA connectors, that means 20 watts per channel off of these little connectors. There is one LED, but it's not visible from the outside. So there you have it. Here's something from China. This is another circuit board for a plus-minus power supply. Now it's, I believe, different than the other power supply, than the other boards I have. I got this board because it has little Zener diodes, presumably to power the LF353. But now I see they're actually connected to the output. Would have been really nice if they were connected to the input. I'll have to draw a schematic up and see just what's what. This, in fact, may be just as easy as using the green boards. Board came from China. I think it was free shipping. I didn't print that out. From this guy. This package may have come from Ali or Banggood. If so, I can't match this tracking number or this Chinese shipping number. I guess this is a Chinese tracking number. I cannot identify the contents of the package. Okay, these are charging handles for AR-15s, which means they probably came from Ali. Exactly what I paid for them. They are the ambidextrous, release on both sides. Okay, this package and the next one I'll show, I have identified by their not the U.S. Post Office tracking number, but this ES 100 and so, which appears on the eBay buyer's page. I guess there's 4. And what it is in the kit, I'll open one of them, is a AC to DC power supply. Here's how it was described on eBay, and there's the seller. Now, I have no good reason for buying these except Keep in mind that they were $5 a piece. So we have in any event, this heatsink normally costs about $5. Heatsink would go down here, and it has an LT 1083. LT 1083 CP. So these are 10 amp 1000 volt. They're 10A10s. So apparently there's enough of them for a full wave rectifier, and they would go here. So that means J2 is the power source. There's no insulator, so if we don't insulate it, which is probably a good idea, but I don't usually do that. If we don't insulate the transistor from the heatsink, it will be at either input or output, DC input or regulated DC output. Big filter capacitor, little filter capacitor, potentiometer, a couple little bypass capacitors, some resistors, an LED, and R1. Now R1 would go here, and it's this big fellow, and this is the an output fuse. Apparently a thermal fuse. Let it cool down and it resets. I have no idea what the capacity of this is. It's a UF 700. Little 5K multi-turn pot. $5.